Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Laura. Good to hear you and see you. Does somebody want to make a motion to open the meeting?
So made.
Second. Okay, roll call.
Michael did it and James, and roll call vote.
I think, yes. And so we'll go around a circle starting with James.
Yes. Yes.
Rachel?
Yes.
Yeah, I say yes. Laura
Yes.
and Michael.
Yes.
Okay, so the meeting is officially open. Thank you, everybody, for this unusual scheduled meeting. We are just addressing, in accordance with the law, the open meeting law violation complaint filed earlier in August. And that was, I sent you a copy of the complaint itself, I think a couple of weeks ago. And I sent you around 5 o'clock today. I got council's draft response to the complaint, which should be in your your box. And I did review it. There's facts. I believe it to be factually accurate, and obviously I defer to council as to how to draft these responses. So I think that the council just wanted to make sure the committee saw the draft response and that we were on board with it. I don't think we have to take a formal vote. I think we just have to take notice of it. If anybody wants to discuss anything about the complaint or response, here's your opportunity. And Rachel?
There is just one spelling error I noticed. At one place, they meant to say W-E-R-E and they typed W-H-E-R-E. Other than that, I thought it was great. It was factual.
Okay. Hard to believe, but attorneys draft letters with typos.
Yeah, no. It's one of those typos that won't show up with spell check. So
Right.
Okay. Any other thoughts or any other points of discussion with respect to the complaint itself or with respect to the response that I've shared with you?
I haven't had a chance to read it completely, but I did skim it and it did look factual. If you want it to do that, I'm just letting you know. So I can go quick.
Yeah, I you're fading in and out, but I think you said you just skimmed it. I feel that if you because I didn't want to keep people here for too long, if you see anything you want to question, or if you see a typo or something that's factually inaccurate, I don't think I saw anything inaccurate. You can email me and I'll forward it to council because he hasn't sent it out the door yet. So if you want to take the time to double check that and read it, and then you can, if you have no comment, that's fine. If you have a comment, then certainly I can forward that to council. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense. Thank you.
All right. So no other items being on our agenda other than review and reflection upon council's response to the complaint. And obviously awareness of the complaint is important because we do want to be vigilant as to our compliance with the open meeting law, and we'll continue to do so. Does anybody, again, nothing else being on the agenda, does anybody want to make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right. Can we do roll call starting with James and go around?
Aye.
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 Yes.
Okay, so the meeting is now adjourned. I will be sending out next week the agenda for the following week's meeting, so we can sort of figure out on our calendar when that meeting will be, and we'll be excited to sort of pick up from there. And if anything develops as far as just an FYI, in the interim, I'll send you an FYI, but we will work on, probably have a pretty complete agenda to discuss when we have our next meeting. A number of things going on, including James and I are working very hard on the climate audit tool. We're really excited about that.
Yes, we are.
All
So our
right.
next meeting is the 9th at 7.
Would that be the 9th? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm having a hard time with this whole early Labor Day thing. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, starting next week,
Jim,
I
before
don't
you
know
go.
what year it is.
Quick question for Jim before you close. Meeting's over, right?
Mhm.
Jim, when's the next conservation meeting?
That's the 5th of September.
That's what I thought. Okay, good enough. Thank you.
Great.
Okay, I'll have
Thank
to
you
make
so
sure
much.
you received your invite, Mike. I'll make sure you do that.
Thank you,
Oh,
everybody. Oh,
So I
sorry.
need to just say, like, I'm on the PTA, the Gibbons PTA agenda for the 11th. I want to talk to you before then about what I should be bringing up to that, but that's not urgent.
Okay. All
I
right.
am on the PTA meeting agenda.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, everybody have a good weekend and a safe weekend as well. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
No.